All right. So this is the review on the brand new Irod Quercus Toxic Sniper Swim. So we've had the Sniper Swim out in the Genesis 3 series for a while now, and it's been received very well. Caught a lot of good fish for people. And talking with Matt, we wanted to offer the same model in a different line. The Quercus series, a lot of guys like the full cork handle, has different components, a little bit different graphite blend in the blank. So the shutoff's a little different. It retails at $205, a little slightly higher price point. But it's a super nice rod, super nice details and stuff. I'm just using this mic so we have some good audio. I'll do some close-ups and some voiceovers, but this is it right here. This is the Quercus. You can see it as the full grip, cork grip here. It's about the same length as the Sniper Swim. It's like a 1/4 inch, 3/8 inch shorter on this, just due to the build with the cork and stuff. So everything's the same, though. We got the guides all the way up. They're not the micro guides that are on a lot of iRods. They're a little larger, so if you do throw the braid deleter, you can get away with it with this rod. And like I said, I feel like the blend of the graphite, it just leans itself to where this rod feels like the shutoff. You know, when you get the bend in the blank. With the Genesis 3 has been great for everything, including soft plastics, weedless, my frogs, stuff like that. I feel like the Quercus, when you get right into that bottom of the flex of the rod, the very, where it shuts off, with the Gen 3 Sniper that we've had out for a while now, you could definitely feel that shut off hard. It flexes down and then boom, it's going to shut right there. Bing bong, stiff backbone. So it's there to aid in hook sets with maybe like single hook baits, jig hook baits, stuff like that. I mean, we've used the Gen 3 Sniper for A-rigs, punching, like I said, all my Wade Frog stuff. Lots of great stuff. So it's a very good all-around rod. Now, I feel this Quercus is like specifically tuned in to throwing those treble hook style baits, whether it be a topwater bait, great TK and K9 rod. I think it bridges that gap well. I throw the snapper and the hogs. I throw that on the Sniper also, on the Gen 3 Sniper. I feel like this taper on this on the Quercus handles the smaller baits a little bit better. It gives them a little bit more flex maybe, but that doesn't mean that the rod fishes weaker or underpowered. It just feels a little different in hand. You can see I have my mini True Glide, which is 4.5, 5 ounces. This rod is great with it. With the fluorocarbon, has a nice soft flex. I try to use a little bit softer rods with my glide baits, so that's why I'm pairing the larger glide on the upper end of the flex scale, for the rod. But yeah, it fits these 200 size reels well. It also fits the 300 size. I have the 300 size right over here on the old Genesis 3. But I mean, the aesthetics and the sizes are the same, or I shouldn't say the aesthetics, but the way it fits on the rod is the same as this. That's the Tatula 300. But yeah, so we have a whole different reel seat, longer trigger. It doesn't have like the smaller trigger like the Gen 3. Nice front nut or whatever it's called on the rod. Some cork all the way back. You can see the blank has like a different like rod matrix, and it has like this gloss wrap that goes all the way up. I always have prototypes because I've been using this for a while, making sure and getting it tuned in all the way. So I'm waiting for my production stuff. I'm going down next week to grab some from Matt. But yeah, so it's just a really beautiful rod. Like I said, a little slightly softer in the shutoff. I think better tuned, not better, but this I would say is more tuned for treble hook baits. If you want a dual purpose rod to throw, say, small citizens, frogs, stuff like that, I think this one is going to do better. The Gen 3 Sniper Swim. But the Quercus is quickly became one of my favorite rods to fish tons of baits. Like I said, the TK, the K9, my glides, the Juke Glide, Mini Trucha Glide, Snapper, Wade Jr., Wade Hogs, Wade 3, all the way up, Like when I get into that 6 ounce category, like they're both rated up to that top of the range, I'll throw the Trucha and the 5 ounce plus, like the 250. I'll throw that on the Sniper Swim, the Gen 3, even though this here will handle it. I prefer to on this rod just because they're on that upper end of the scale. But yeah, great rod. Throughout here, I probably did some close-ups and stuff through the voiceover with my camera, but I just wanted to give you guys an introduction to the rod. Like I said, next week will be the very end of March, right before Easter weekend. I'm going to be down south making some deals on some Quercus, picking some up for Matt, and just kind of like fishing around Long Beach Harbor and just cruising around. So yeah, if you had any questions on this, maybe I gave you a brief overview, they'll answer. You get a few close-ups of the rod. And yeah, if you're looking for something to throw treble hook baits, it's really going to be hard to beat, especially if you like that full cork grip, and that glossy look. So yeah, thanks for checking us out. These will be available at whatever retailer inquired about them. On my website, toxicbaits.com. You can get them through Irod. I know the Bass Hole, our local shop, has them. I'm sure shops in Southern California like Performance, LA Fishing Alliance, East County Bait and Tackle, Save on Tackle, Tackle Express. All those guys are great supporters of Irod, I think. So if they support Irod, you'll probably get some of these in. Go check them out. Thanks a lot.